What's going on, YouTube? So if you're new here, my name's Thunderstick, and welcome to the Homestead. Ladies! So today, I ain't got a whole lot going on. So we're gonna go tend to the chickens and think we're gonna do a little cleanup around the barn. We're not gonna get to it today, or at least I'm not gonna film it. But after this video's over, I'm gonna water the garden. Everything's looking good. Ladies, how many eggs y'all laid me today? What y'all got going on? I see y'all still got some food. It's pretty late today, unfortunately. And I was looking in the chicken pen and I noticed they have an awful lot of feed. And that's strange considering how late it is. So we're gonna look around and make sure everything's okay. So everything looks good. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab some eggs. And I'm not gonna feed them. I might give them a little bit of comfort, but they got plenty of food. And they got corn in there still. So there's no reason to waste any little food on them. So these are their spots since they're disgusting. We're gonna go ahead and clean those out today as well. So 3 eggs, that's all I got today. Par for the course till it's getting winter time and the days are getting shorter. So when I opened the barn door, I realized Dad must have got 2 more eggs this morning. I did see some signs that he'd been down here. So I guess 5 eggs is better than 3 eggs. For anyone that's new here to the homestead, or homesteading in general maybe, we take all these wood shavings and feathers and whatnot, and we put them in a compost cage in the chicken pasture, and we let it all break down and turn into compost for the garden. So we try to keep everything organic around here and really work with what we got going on. So instead of buying compost, we make our own compost for what we got. Things like that. Another thing we do, talking about permaculture and things like that, is all our food scraps, because we eat mostly healthy foods. All the food scraps, instead of going to the garbage, we give that to the chickens as well. That way they can have more than just grain. Like I said, we eat healthy, so what we eat, they can eat. The only thing I don't feed those chickens is chicken. I know some of you newcomers might be worried that I feed my chickens scraps. Chickens can eat anything that you and I would eat. They are omnivores. They're not vegetarians, as some would lead you to believe. So they do eat meat. So as long as you're not eating, fast food, stuff like that, you can give the chickens all your food scraps. And they'll love it, and your eggs will be a whole lot more richer for it. You gotta be careful for what you hear on the internet, really about anything, but especially animals. Because everybody's got their own agenda, everybody's got their own business plan. So, even myself, when I say something that sounds like fact, double check me. Don't take my word for it. I'll tell you something that I like. Doing this as long as I have, I've noticed the quality of wood shavings over the years. I like wood shavings that are pretty fine. I mean, you see these are pretty fine. Sometimes you'll get back to shavings that are just literal flakes. I mean, whole chunks of wood. That doesn't absorb anything as far as the nest box. So, when you're buying plates, in my opinion, you want to get the small, fine flakes if you can find them. We got the nest boxes filled up with shavings. What I wanted to say is, keep your nest boxes clean. That way you got clean eggs. When people buy fresh eggs from you, they expect farm fresh, unwashed eggs. Besides, ain't nobody want to be washing no eggs. I despise washing eggs. The Lord says we ought not to hate anything. So, I despise washing eggs. But anyway, we got this all filled in. Now I'm going to clean off this torch, see what else we can get into. It's that time of year again, the leaves are falling. It's pretty and all, but it sure is a pain to keep all the leaves off the ramp here. Sorry, words are hard, y'all. It's a lot of work keeping all the leaves off the ramp here. But the reason we do it is I want this barn as long as I can have it. And the easiest way to do that is to keep everything clean. That way nothing rots. So part of that includes just sweeping everything off on a regular basis. What I'll do is I'll get everything off the chicken pen, and then I'll sweep it all over here, and it'll make like a berm to keep the rainwater from washing into the chicken pen or washing into the barn here. That's why it does a lot of times. It washes into the barn, washes a lot of dirt into that barn. So we try to keep that water diverted and keep it flowing down the hill.
Trouble, stay away from my door.
kind of cleaned up. I had a little bit of help, and for that I am appreciative of. But speaking of cleaning up, I just want to say, our prayers go out to everybody still in western North Carolina and eastern Tennessee and Georgia who are still suffering from that hurricane several weeks ago. That cleanup process is going to take a while. But they get it done, and our prayers just go out to those folks. Even though the chickens don't need any extra drains, because they still have leftovers, and I don't know why, I am going to trim up a few of these comfrey bushes and give that to them. See how some of these bushes have been eaten by the deer? Yeah, I put some of them down, like this one here, and that one there has been ate on by the deer, and another one over here. I'm going to cut down all this leftovers and give them to the chickens. We feed chickens around here. We don't feed deer. Deer can't have none of my leftovers, cuz. How many of y'all remember that video a while back where I almost fell out the wheelchair going backwards? Leave a comment down in the description. Look at them chickens eating that coffee. They got plenty of drains, but they'd rather have drains instead. There's always one or two losers that would rather have drains. Surprise! We made it to the pergola. Alright, let me get started watering all these plants. Y'all knew I had to take y'all to the garden. Sorry about that airplane, but ain't nothing we can do about it. We live relatively close to an airport, so they fly right overhead. But anyway, I digress. Why didn't y'all tell me I was breaking my own rules about watering over the plants? But anyway, so yeah, today's been kind of slow. I ain't been doing a whole lot. Kids is taken care of, like y'all saw. That's the thing about doing homestead the way I do it. Chores are easier as long as you keep up with the maintenance. There ain't a whole lot that has to be done. Now, if only I could fix that drip hose. One day, I promise. So right in front of me here, I was looking while I was watering, and I noticed this very large comfrey bush. And when I say I noticed it, I knew the comfrey was there, but I hadn't really noticed how large it had got. So this comfrey bush here is about a year or so old, maybe a little bit older. And it's like 2 or 3 plants that have never been harvested. And you can see how big that stuff gets. Well, as you can see, This is editing Thunderstick here. I got a whole new outfit on. It's a whole nother day. Because I didn't shoot an outro yesterday. If you enjoyed the video, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, and as always, we'll see you next time. Appreciate it.